Wow, breaking news. As I just stated in today's video about needing more trades in the league or needing that first one, well, here it comes between Chris and Collin making a huge blockbuster trade. We're going to be going into that in this video and what it means for both of these teams moving forward, while also hearing from both managers about what they thought about the trade. So it's going to be interesting. Let's do this. So for those of you that have not seen the trade, here it is, fresh off the press. Saquon D's Nuts, aka Chris, is trading A.J. Brown, Tyler Algier, and Jerry Jeudy to Team Doyel, aka Collin's team, for Mike Williams and Cooper Kupp. Huge blockbuster move. This is awesome, but let's break this down. Looking at Chris and Collin's teams pre-trade, both definitely had problems. We knew this, okay? You saw in the last video, both teams, there's a lot of questions that needed to be answered. This trade definitely answers some questions, but it raises more, and that's the problem that I'm dealing with because I don't know if this is a good trade for either person, right? The reason I say I don't know if it's a good trade for either team is because this trade is targeting different areas of the season, if that makes sense, right? So clearly, Chris is buying into the middle to late season while Collin is trying to stay afloat now. And I see both sides to that. Collin's terms, he had his first round draft pick in Cooper Kupp go down before the season even started for, let's be honest, maybe week 6. That's kind of what I've been hearing. And then you just lose J.K. Dobbins. That's 2 of your top guys going down, and the season has barely even started. So you need to make a move if you're Collin. And he did. He went out, he got A.J. Brown. He had to give up Mike Williams, which I think definitely sucks for him because I think he maybe could have kept him. I do think this is a pretty good trade for Collin. He had to make a move if he wanted a chance staying afloat in the early part of the season. I think A.J. Brown definitely gives him a boost. And once Jerry Jeudy comes back, I think he's also going to be huge for his flexes. I'm not really focusing on Algier because I don't think he's going to be as big of a factor as maybe people are thinking due to recency bias of week 1. So I'm mainly just looking at A.J. Brown and Jerry Jeudy for Collin, and I think those are 2 really good players for him. A quote from Collin, he did not want to send in a video because he said that last time he did, he lost by 40. He is telling me that he's going to let his players decide if it's a good trade or not this time. He did want this quote to be said. Everyone knows Kupp is hurt, and everyone saw what happened to Dobbins. It was evident a move needed to be made. Exactly what I've been saying this whole time. In a league where losses can stack up quickly, you need to be able to steal some early on in the season, especially before everyone's teams really start getting injured and bye weeks. So I see where he's going with this, and I think it was a good move on his part. Now for Chris, you are banking on Cooper Kupp coming back within a reasonable time and going back to his 2021 self and 2022 self pre-injury. And I don't blame you because looking at your team, my main criticism to you was you don't have that it guy. You don't have that guy that's going to get you 25 points more consistent than not, besides Saquon Barkley, of course. And what do? You go get rid of A.J. Brown and Jerry Jeudy. You go bring in Mike Williams, who is suitable replacement for the time being, and you get Cooper Kupp. You're investing in the long term with this team, and I have to respect that because as a big of a player as Cooper Kupp is, it really didn't cost you that much to get him. A.J. Brown isn't going to be the same as he was last year. We all know this. In those terms, like I said, you did not pay much. The only problem is that you are getting rid of all your wide receivers at the moment. You are definitely going to hit the waiver wire. You're going to have to hope that Deontay Johnson isn't out for too long. But I just want to clarify to everyone, Chris did send in the video discussing his thoughts on the trade. I'm going to play that for you guys right now. Roll the clip.
So, my thoughts behind this trade. Listen, I like A.J. Brown. A lot of potential there, but he's competing with Devontae Smith every week for wide receiver 1 reps. And, doesn't look like there's going to be any clear separation between the two. Hurts loves both of them. God damn, it's cold. But, that's why I thought about trading A.J. Brown. And then Jeudy, I don't know what I'm going to get from Jeudy. Last year, he was supposed to be great. I don't know about great, but, I feel like he had about as much hype as he did coming into this year, and then he just got hurt. And I don't want to deal with any lingering hamstring injuries, But I mean, Kupp has a hamstring injury too, but the potential, the upside is crazy because every game he's played, it's damn near 20 plus points, And then Algier, it's kind of sad to part with him, but you got to make moves. You got to make moves if you want to win. And this organization's all about winning, despite what people may think. We are not a toilet bowl team. We're a competitive program, and we're always going to put our best effort forward. You know what I mean? So, love the trade. Feels fair. Love Mike Williams. Didn't even talk about him. Mike Williams, I don't know. I think that's a low-key, a good addition for my team. I like Mike Williams a lot, especially with him getting moved to the slot. It's a solid opportunity there. But overall, love the trade. Love the trade.
This trade is going to be going two different directions for both of these guys, and I respect both of the strategies here. That's the beauty of fantasy football. I mean, we really are seeing strategy come into play. Are we focusing more on early season wins, or are we focusing more on late season wins and pushes? I guess we'll have to see what happens. I think, in my opinion, I do think Collin wins this trade solely based on the fact that we don't know Cooper Kupp's return and how healthy he'll be once he is returned. Based on my, trade analyzer and everything that I was able to look into it, I do have Collin coming out on top of this trade. All that matters is where these managers are standing at the end of the year. Thank you all for watching. Very excited to see how these two teams stack up against their opponents this upcoming week. Yeah, best of luck to Chris and Collin.